What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for another live review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 11, Episode 19. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Tuesday, because I intend on doing the exact same today, all right? Now, before we get into anything, I'm going to let you guys know what we got coming up. A little bit later on, tonight we'll be doing a late night live, and it will be about Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. I already set it up. It should be already set. I mean, the link is already out there already. So make sure you guys get into it. I hope you guys have already set your reminders and stuff like that. So yes, it's going to be yet another late night live, and it looks like those late night lives have been doing pretty good for me. And you guys have really been enjoying it. So make sure you guys are setting your reminders and things like that so you can get the notifications and stuff like that. All right, but that's pretty much all that we have coming up on the platform. You know, there's really nothing else that we have coming up this week at all, because Bill Collective is gone off. Love and Marriage Transville is gone off. So that's pretty much it, child. So that's about it. So we're about to go ahead and get into this live review. I don't foresee it being too long because it is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and y'all ain't really watching that show like that, really. And it's evident about how many people is in the live. I mean, it's evident, like, you know what I'm saying? But however, we're going to go ahead and get into it right now. So let me pull out my notes and let's get started. So we're going to start this thing off with Spice, Shakana, and Sierra. They're playing golf with the kids. And you know, Shakana was like, girl, we're gonna have to take these we're gonna have to take these kids out, take them out to the whole to play golf a little bit more often or whatever. And Spice agreed. So then Spice said, well, I'm going to Belize and I want to invite you guys and want to invite you guys out to what is it? To Belize with me. And Rennie is also invited too, because her and Rennie, pretty much connected while they was going into anger management. And Spice was pretty much saying, anger management has helped her tremendously, and she just wants to share that with everybody else. Sierra says that the trip will help her out with everything that she got going on. She got 4 businesses. She's going through a divorce. She got all this stuff going on. So it's just like, yeah, we got too much going on right now. I need this trip. I need my healing. Shakana, loud ass is just happy to be a part. She said, yes, honey, I'm packing my bags and we're about to get the fuck up out of here and go somewhere else, honey. Okay, so Shakana, the type of ghetto friend that just happy to be there. She don't give a what the whole purpose of the trip is. She just glad to be there. So then we go into Yandy and Keisha. Yandy has already decided that she's going to start taking shots so she can get herself prepared to give Keisha one of her eggs, even though her and Mendeecees have already discussed it, and he's not necessarily happy with the idea or the notion of her giving away her eggs to Miss Keisha, honey. So Keisha walks in and she pretty much thanks Yandy for looking out for her, trying to be there for her and things like that. But she's feeling some type of way because she found out that she has 5 more fibroids. And I forgot what this condition is that she got, but it's going to be hard for her to carry a child, and she would have to have another surgery. And at this point, she don't want to put herself through that, and she doesn't really want to put her body through this situation either. So Yandy was like, so basically what you're telling me is that, you're not going to, go through with it. She said, no, I don't want to go through any surgery. I will have to get a surrogate. And so Yandy pretty much, held Keisha's hand, and she was like, Keisha, you are my sister, and I got your back, and I want you to know that I got you. So please make sure that you have it down pat. We are going to get this together. You're going to be able to have that child that you want. I'm going to have your back. And even though I kind of understand why Mendeecees is pretty much apprehensive about the whole notion of Yandy giving her egg away to somebody else, I understand why Yandy wants to help Keisha. Have you ever wanted to help somebody and you know that it was a large sacrifice in doing so, but you just wanted to help them out? That's what I feel about this situation. I don't see nothing wrong with Yandy wanting to help her sister or cousin or whatever, but I do understand how big the sacrifice just might be. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So even though I feel like Yandy don't need to be on the show, her or Mendeecees, they need to go take their ass back to New York. However, I understand. I get their ass a spinoff that nobody's gonna watch. So now the girls are in Belize, right? And as they are sitting in a car together, Sierra starts bringing up the fact that Eric started making her feel like her parenting was bad. And of course, we look at some flashbacks of Eric saying that he never wanted a woman with kids. And Sierra said, if you knew you didn't want a woman with kids, then why are you with me? No, if you knew he didn't want a woman with kids, why did you get with him? Because, I mean, and I know that some people can overlook certain things because they're in love. I mean, I dated two guys that had kids. I dated one guy who only had one daughter, and I dated another dude. He had three kids. So it's just like, I dated somebody with kids, and I don't want no kids of mine personally. That's the reason one of my relationships didn't even work, because he wanted children and I did not want any kids. So he was gonna feel like he wasn't necessarily being fulfilled if he was if we were dating or together and he didn't get what he wanted, which was children. He would feel like he's not being fulfilled, but I am. You know what I mean? Which is understood. So yeah, but Eric didn't like them kids. He didn't want them kids around him. So if he knew that he couldn't deal with the fact that this woman come with that extra stuff, then at the end of the day, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Sierra says that even though she's going through her issues with Eric, dealing with this divorce and all that stuff, Eric has been there for her during the passing of her grandmama. But what she doesn't want him to fall victim or, get the wrong idea and get mixed emotions from her, because he is there for her the way that she needs him to be. But she just don't want him to feel like there's a chance in hell of them to be back together again. And sometimes when you're going through shit like that and you're comforting one another, sometimes that does kind of open up the floodgates for y'all to be back together sometime. But in this instance, they've been going through enough, and it's great that he's there for her. But we also got to continue to stand on business and be like, okay, this marriage is not working for me. Let's move on. Okay, so that's what I think about it. Shakana said that she wants to date. Shakana said that she's been single for a long time now. She ain't even had sex with nobody. Her woo-ha got cobwebs on it. She ready to date and ready to get back out there. I understand what she's talking about, because I haven't necessarily like dated nobody in years until now. So it's just like, I'm in a place where I want to try. I want to see where things go. I want to see how it works out. I want to see if this is the right situation for me. Like, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. So what's going on? Let's see what's really going on with this. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely on Shakana's side, but the difference is I've already made those steps. She wants to date. I'm already making them steps to figure things out. So it is what it is. So absolutely, like, we sometimes like when you ain't really been in a relationship with nobody for a long period of time, and sometimes it's been years since you really been in a damn relationship, and it's like, girl, like, I really want to be with a man. Like, I know for myself, like, I have not been, like, the last person that I was with, we were exclusively dating, right? We wasn't in like a relationship, but we were exclusive. Like, we was only, dealing with just each other. We wasn't officially in a relationship, but we were exclusively dating. But the last relationship that I had was in 2019. That was the last time I was in a relationship, and boy, was that relationship terrible. Boy, did that put me through a lot of boy, did he put me up. All those things. But baby, that's what happened. Okay. So at the end of the day, that's what happened, and it is what it is, child. So whenever you go through a lot of things, and whenever you've dealt with so many things, you do want to be in a better space to have a relationship with somebody. Especially when you've been going through stuff, child. Yeah, like, you've been sitting here single all this time and you just want to get your rocks knocked off. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sierra said that when it come down to it, these niggas need to let her know how big their penis is. I ain't never really just been no type of person that's so focused on how big somebody's penis is, but you know, whatever, you know, shit. Mine big enough, so I ain't really worried about it. Yandy and Mendeecees. Yandy says that she's planning on buttering Mendeecees up to get what she wants. Mendeecees is suspicious of her because he feels like she's up to something because she wants something from him. Basically, in so many words, let me see. I think I saw you the other day, girl, at the Exxon beside China Buffet. Did you? Who was that? Who was this? And shout out to you for shout out to you for the super chat because I don't know who this is. Um. Anyway, where are we at? Okay, so he knows that she's trying to get something from him. Like he knows that he can see it, he can sense it, he knows what's going on. So she reveals more of what's going on with Keisha. She finally gets down to the point to let him know what's really going on. And then he's still really not with it because there's one thing that you want me to agree with you to do this whole situation with the egg, but now you won't. Now you're saying that we got to pay for it. And I listen, I understand, man, DC, when it came down to that, because you want me to agree with this shit. I'm already not for it, but now you want me to pay for it. Like, come on now. You know what I mean? Like, what you mean? So then, where we at? So they in Belize and Spice feels like giving back. So she's giving back, you know, like, you know, school supplies and things like that to the kids, just doing things that needs to be done. So shout out to Spice for that. Erica and Scrappy. Erica is happy that the divorce with Scrappy and Bambi is final. You know what I mean? She's very happy about that. She's good with that. Um, you know, she said that Scrappy is back to being who he is, fun, you know, carefree, all that stuff. Ain't that the same person that he was when he was fucking you over? Okay, Erica. Imani is going to college. They both are in their feelings about that. And you know, it's one of those things that mothers deal with when their kids go off to college and they're not used to their kids being, you know, older or whatnot. Um, let's see. Erica says that she wants their relationship to continue to blossom and be great because they've been in a decent place as of recently. You know what I mean? Let's see. What else is going on? He says that Mama D, Scrappy said that Mama D was upset. Erica said that she felt bad for Mama D. I guess it was something along the lines of Bambi hung up in her face when she was talking to the grandchildren or something like that. And Scrappy said, no matter what me and Erica went through, she never ever came between the relationship with Mama D and the grandchildren, regardless of what they went through. And Erica said, yeah, she's had her situations, but at the same time, she's a great grandmother. You know what I mean? Like she's not, you know, a bad grandmama at all. Like regardless of what we think of her as a person, sometimes she's not a bad grandmama. And I just find it so weird at this point how Erica is so team Mama D now after all the stuff that they went through. And like I said, I understand that people get past things and they get over things because at the end of the day, you know, I'm getting over a lot of things too. I always have to put myself in that predicament because I don't want to come across like I'm judging people because I've forgiven people that ain't got no business in my eyes sometimes to ain't got no business being forgiven at this fucking point. You know what I mean? Period. But they've been forgiven. Just saying. So I understand it. But at the end of it all, I guess they've moved on, but it's still kind of weird though. Let's see where we at. So they are back in Belize, and not they're back in Belize. They go to a temple, and Shakana finds out from the person that's, you know, at the temple that she needs to you know, stay the great person that she is. You know what I mean? Like she's a great person. She needs to remain that person and stuff like that. And so I'm just like, okay, I'm not saying that she's not a great person at all, because I'm pretty sure that she is. It's just that she's a weirdo to me. She gets on my nerves. Like the girl gets on my nerves. I can't tell y'all that enough. She really irks me. Like, For real. She irks the out of me. Like, Shakana is annoying. But y'all know how I feel about that. Y'all already know that. Let me see. Apologies or not, I'd never be laid up with someone who calls CPS on me. And that is what I'm saying. But people get so flustered when I say that. They be getting so damn mad when I say that. But girl, it is what it is. Okay. So I understand that. Spice is stressing about her health. She knows she got another surgery to deal with. And not only is that going on, the dude says that Sierra needs to let some things go, in which she does, and she doesn't know how the hell he knows that because he don't even know her, but he knows that she needs to let some things go. Yandy, Keisha, and Mendeecees, they go to the doctor. They discuss the process of IVF. Keisha thanks them for helping out, for trying to help them, for trying to help her out. But still, in all, Mendeecees is still not hearing it, and he starts asking about the finances. Yandy is getting upset because he's asking about how much it's going to cost, but I don't see why she feels like she needs to, feel why she got to feel some type of way about it. That's if he paying for it, he got every right to ask. Like, you asking him to do this, and you want him to spend his money on it, but you don't want him to ask about it. Like, I don't understand. But okay, girl. All right, Yandy. This is why Yandy gets on my nerves. So then we get into Scrappy and Diamond. Diamond was talking about, well, what do you want in the future? Like, what you got in mind? Because, I'm outside. And Scrappy was like, well, I'm just having fun. And then he said, I know you ain't in no entanglements. And Diamond said, well, yeah, because I'm outside. Do y'all even know what outside is? Child. Anyway. So then we get to the last part of the show. Y'all, I done went through this show under 20 minutes on the live. This is why this shit needs to be pre-recorded, because the shit ain't good right now. Sierra and Rennie, they reveal like their childhood traumas about being teen moms and stuff like that. And not only that, Shakana reveals that she had an abortion when she was a teenager and even dropped out of high school after she was pregnant with a child. But then she got pregnant again at the age of 24 and got rid of that one too. So obviously it's still bothering her, and she doesn't really know how to channel that. She was crying, and Spice was like, girl, you still dealing with that. You need to, deal with that. And she doesn't really want to deal with it. But that's her. She doesn't want to, child, I guess. But all of a sudden, Rennie starts to fall sick, and she's throwing up. They don't really know what to do or how to go along with that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So that's what is the tea. That's the whole episode. And I did this within 20 minutes. These shows are not giving, honey. These shows are not giving. Potomac ain't giving. Married to Medicine ain't giving. And neither is this giving. Let me see. Just a fan. I went to an event at the country club off Highway 16, went to Marlowe's to eat, and afterwards I was driving past the gas station and I thought I saw you. I almost wrecked, turning my head. You probably did see me. Let me go back up. You probably did see me at the Exxon beside you. As a matter of fact, I think I did go to that Exxon. As a matter of fact, you probably did see me. More than likely. But shout out to you for recognizing me, though. Shout out to you because you probably did see me, child. Because I'm always at that Exxon. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, y'all. The shows ain't giving. Real Housewives of Potomac is not giving. Married to Medicine is definitely not giving. And Love and Hip Hop is not giving. Nikki and Megan are giving. And shit, ain't nobody even watch. And Love and Marriage DC is actually good, but y'all ain't watching the reviews. Okay, well, that's another story. But however, that's all that we got. So before we go, y'all know that we got to pay bills before we get up out of here. And at least we got to get 100 people in the chat. That's all I really wanted anyway, was 100 of y'all. So be sure to support your meal. He has a song out right now called Long Days. It's available everywhere for purchase and streaming. So make sure you guys get into it. Bando has a song out right now called Bando's Dream. It is now available on Spotify, Apple Music, as well as the YouTube. Okay. And he also has another song out called DUI, which is also available now. So with that being said, you guys, I am Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. But don't you worry, you guys, because I will be back for another live. And I think the live is going to be at 10. No, at 11:30 Eastern. It's a late night live. It's going to be at 11:30 Eastern. It's about Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. So make sure you guys tune in to that because we have a lot more to discuss in regards to that. And I'm going to need y'all to be there. So go on over there right now. The link is available. Go on over there. Click on that like button. Click on that notification bell so you can get notified so that when the video drop. I'll see y'all at 11:30 Eastern and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.